You are staring at the city. What's going on, man? It's Nathan. You staring at the city. This week I got a very special guest who goes by the name of Parker Ellis, who was able to join us on the show. If you're new to the channel, we interview artists, cover live events, and try to create community. When I first met this artist, he actually went by a different name, so it's cool to see that evolution. I was able to ask him questions about his name and his branding, his visuals, and his genre and his music, like what inspires his music. We're also able to talk about the Twin Cities and marketing on the internet and the world, the state of the world as a whole. Also, I was able to hear from him about what he's got coming up next. We got the Cypher coming up next, shout out to North Base, and we got some bars coming up too. The Twin Cities is a really special place, and we're working to build community through our live events and through artist coverage and through this channel. So make sure you check out the Founders Club, and I hope you enjoy the interview with Parker Ellis. Peace.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Reaching out. Yeah. When did I see it? The league last, or was it?
Yeah, it was the rap league
Okay.
competition. That was my first time coming out to that.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a blast. And we are recording, so you know.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're able to make it there. You know, you staring at the city. We staring at the city. Staring at the city.
What
Man,
up?
we got a very special guest today. Go ahead and tell me your name. Introduce yourself. Whatever you'd like to say.
All right. Yo, this is Parker Ellis. I'm from Minneapolis. I'm a rapper, singer, and I'm actually also the founder of a brand new rap group called Paper Suit.
Okay.
That just launched 2 weeks ago. I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to get some of this music that we've been sitting on out the door.
Yeah. Okay, Paper Suit, Parker Ellis. Tell me about. Okay, so when I first met you, you had gone by the Pale Goblin.
The Pale
I'm
Goblin.
not gonna lie, I really like fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you wanted to switch it up. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So when I was in college, we were just, having fun and kind of did a little brainstorm on a potential rap name, and we picked up the Pale Goblin. I thought it was funny and not too serious and memorable, and that's kind of some stuff I wanted in a name. But I don't know. I'm 30. I'm almost 31.
No, I'm 32. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And after a while, it was like, I don't know. This is a pretty unserious name, and like sometimes I want to make serious music, and there's just so much baggage with the Pale Goblin.
True. Yeah. It has some implications or something.
Yeah, you kind of get immediately, you get a vibe. You're like, oh, okay, so this is like kind of a joke.
Okay.
And so I decided to switch it to Parker Ellis just a couple months ago or something. And really the main thing I like about Parker Ellis is that it doesn't come with any baggage. It's just a name, It's whatever I put on it. It's whatever kind of brand I build around it.
No doubt.
And Parker's my dad's middle name. I've always loved it, so I decided to rock with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Parker is your dad's middle name, and so you went with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I picked that up. Yeah.
That's smooth. And then Ellis, you just grabbed that.
It was the first name that came to mind to pair with Parker.
Smooth,
I'm
though.
not sure why. Yeah, it just kind of has a nice ring to it.
I like that. Do you know what like your background is?
What my background is?
Yeah.
Like lineage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean Norwegian, like Scandinavian mostly. There's some there's like Dutch in there.
Okay.
A little
because
bit
you think
of
like
Scottish.
Ellis Island, like immigration. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
true.
I don't know, but yeah, no, that's just where my mind goes.
That's interesting. I hadn't made that connection at all.
No, it's all good. Yeah, no. Okay, word, Parker. That's
Parker Ellis.
Yeah, no, that's smooth. I like that. That's marketable.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been having fun with it.
PE too. It's kind of like gym class. I like that. Yeah.
I like that too. Yeah, I could do something with that.
That's nice, man. Okay, cool. Okay, so where are you at with your visuals? Like, how have you been putting out some visuals? I think I saw one or two of you. I saw a picture of you in a nice like pool with the skyline. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So as far as visuals, I've kind of chosen to reset on the visual style at the same time as I did the name change to Parker Ellis. So for specifically where I'm focused on for the visuals is Paper Suit. So cool, the brand new group. And we have this rare opportunity to start from scratch. Nobody has ever heard of it, and we can make it whatever we want to be. So we really decided to lean into this idea of a collage. So Paper Suit is a rap collage. We're taking little pieces of 5 different artists, and we're cutting and pasting their contributions to the song together.
There's 5 different artists?
There's 5 artists.
You want to shout them out?
Yeah, I'm going to shout them out.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got myself, of course, Scanlon from the DC area in Maryland.
Fire.
We've got Lucky Luch from New York, also from New York. We've got Evoke, who also doubles as a producer and a professional, mixing, mastering, engineering, all of that.
And rapping?
And rapping
Fire,
and
fire,
singing.
Fire.
Yeah, really awesome addition. And then we've got Timmy T from LA. Actually, I don't know if you know him, but he's from here. And then he moved to LA to pursue his music dreams, and he's still rocking out there. So shout out to the whole gang. But the point is, we have this concept where Paper Suit is a rap collage. We're pasting each of those artists' contributions onto the song. And so we wanted to have the visual style reflect that as well. So we're leaning really hard into the collage aesthetic. We've already worked with like a few different both digital and analog collage artists from around the world.
Good.
Including for our cover art is from Funky Vision Art out in Spain.
Shout out Funky Vision Art.
Shout out Funky Vision, he's killing it.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. I've been having a lot of fun with the collage aesthetic. We're trying to find more ways to incorporate like the paper theme. There's a lot to do there.
Excellent. All so for Paper Suit, all in-house production, or are you?
We are doing some of both.
Yeah.
So we do have in-house production. Actually, our next song that's going to be coming out in March is fully in-house produced. There's a nice little beat switch too, so it's like two tracks that are kind of melded together. But we have also worked with, and we will also work with some other producers, online producers that we interact with. All of that, all of the above approach.
Yes,
for sure.
Fire. Okay, cool. No, that's awesome. I'm excited to learn more about that as a whole, and as you guys grow more too, I'm excited to see how that expands. Anything with like getting people on the same page is always exciting to me. It takes a lot of work, so when something like that gets pulled off, it's like, good job, you guys. Like, and it's gonna have motion. Yeah.
The momentum behind the group is like super heavy. You can feel it in a big way. And we just launched 2 weeks ago. You can go check out our debut songs right now, Lights, Camera, Action, and Believe. But before that, we've been working hard at this, building this, making a bunch of music so we have like a big stockpile of stuff and can have a nice calculated rollout. We've been doing that since maybe October.
Good.
So, and it's been a lot of work, man.
How did you initially get in touch with these folks?
Super organic. I should say that really this group is 5 strangers, pretty much.
Okay.
I had met Timmy T once, and I kind of had this idea for this group and shared it with him, and he was like, "This is dope, let's do it."
You met him here?
I met him here in Minneapolis.
Okay.
We made a couple songs together, and then we decided to go look to see if anyone else is interested, and it's completely random. I mean, one of them was like this dude I had seen his work on Instagram. One of them was a connection through Timmy, and then for Evoke, the one who's also the producer and engineer and all that, I was actually I had paid to do some tutoring with them. I wanted to get better at mixing, mastering, and all that.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing these songs from the group to Evoke, and they're like, "Yo, I fuck with this. This is really cool. Like, can I get involved?" And
organic. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that was a funny little meet cute, and then
good.
Yeah, so we've been cooking ever since then.
Okay, cool. I'm excited to learn more about that, see more about that, especially when you guys like do an event in the cities. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's we need to get on that. That's not yet in the works, but I would love to.
Well, eventually you'll get there.
Yeah.
The value of like real things is expanding exponentially every day. You know what I mean? As AI comes more and more into the picture, but I don't even want to go down that down that
Let's
path.
never go down that path.
Anything else you want to say though about, what I'm saying, Parker Ellis visuals or Paper Suit visuals?
Whether it's Parker Ellis or Paper Suit, I'm trying to do a lot of like entry point content. I want somebody who's never heard of me or never heard of Paper Suit to just be able to stumble upon something, immediately understand what it's all about.
Because you do reels.
We do reels, a little like, miniature music video.
No,
type
those
of
are
thing.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like you always have a nice theme with it.
Yeah,
and you always are having the lyrics like there, and it seems to make sense.
Yeah, the lyrics are definitely an important part.
It takes a little bit of effort, right?
It takes way more effort than you think it will.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Yeah.
you sit down to do it, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna film this thing real quick and post it, and then it's all this editing and getting the lyrics right and getting the lighting right. I mean, setting all of that up is, it's. I'm still learning a lot. This last one I posted, 24 hours later, I'm looking back at it going, damn, that was kind of dog shit.
Oh, I could have done this, or this. Yeah. No, that's how you learn. You learn, you keep going. Yeah.
It's a lot of learning right now, but it's been fun.
And then you get some traction with that.
Yeah, I've had, a handful of things go like viral or whatever.
Good, yeah.
Which is cool, but I think it's been a little bit of a double-edged sword for me because...
Why?
So, like, for example, I did this one, I did a hip-hop cover of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Very super ultra famous song, obviously. And it was like a new spin on it, and so it went viral. But the people that it went viral with were like Dolly Parton lovers. They were like, oh, this is so cool, right? And then, next week I'm posting something that has nothing to do with Dolly Parton, and I never posted about Dolly Parton ever again.
Okay.
And all these followers I got from Dolly Parton world
are commenting, saying, hey, what is this?
They're like, yo, what? I didn't remember signing up for this.
At least you're going to get a couple of them, though, that stick around, right?
Yes. Yeah. And I built a good following that way. But what I'm trying to focus on right now for Parker Ellis and also for Paper Suit is like, I would rather have an audience that's like super dialed into what we're doing, who gets it and who really rocks with it, that's a little smaller, but like we're on the same page and everybody's like all in on this type of hip hop that we're trying to brew up.
Because then you have that cult following.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, we joke sometimes that like Paper Suit is an aspiring rap cult.
Why not? Yeah, no.
We want to like build, we all have kind of shared values and lifestyle and all of that. We're all about roughly 30 years old. There's a lot of people that I think they're really into this style of hip hop that we're doing that is a little bit of a departure from like mumble rap, super auto-tune, stuff like that, right? So I'm trying to find the cult members and,
I feel it, yeah. I mean, you can have a cult for anything, like every sport, any activity, any whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. No, okay, fire. Cool. Okay, so yeah, tell me more about like the inspiration behind the music, like the inspiration. What are you guys talking about on these albums? What do you talk about as Parker Ellis? What's inspiring you in your music?
This is a great question. Yeah. I always struggle with this because I want to do every type of song. Like I think, oh, let's do like a fun party banger. Let's do like this very serious and kind of sad song. Let's do like this song that's super highly danceable. Like I have a little bit of a hard time honing it in, but I think generally like a lot of our early music that we're releasing as Paper Suit, it's very easy to pick up and just rock with it right away. It's like super accessible. Word.
Like what kind of beats?
Like punchy, high energy type of beats.
Okay.
I mean, we're I'm trying to think of a good comparison of who it's similar to, but it's almost like pop rap.
Okay, fire, cool.
And then I think,
and I'll throw a little example in there.
Yeah, great.
Everybody be quiet on the set. I said quiet on the set. Lights, camera, action, I'm making a classic. Hold up, I'm gaining traction. Weaving through traffic, slow up, I can't unman it. Give me that chick and I'm flipping the bird. Whip till it's thick and I'm fixing dessert. I got the game in the padlock. Pants on the floor cause I'm rapping my ass off. Talk a big game from behind.
Yeah. And then I think over time, we're gonna start kind of expanding that a little bit and getting into like, we have a few songs recorded right now that like, one of them is like a reflection on my experience going through brain cancer treatment.
That's right. And I remember you had said that.
Yeah. And so, but we're not going to get there in episode 1 of Paper Suit, right? Like this is we got a character arc we got to get through to land there and get the audience and all of that. So right now we're in super early days and we've got a lot of like just fun, high energy, punchy music coming out. Some sentimental stuff too is right around the corner.
Cool, good. And if you're just putting on a track by yourself, is it the same thing?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think it's kind of this. I suffer from the same thing when I'm doing a track by myself of like so many different lanes I want to try out. But my solo music going forward from here is going to definitely be a little bit more on the sentimental side, a little more serious, kind of like the later stages of Mac Miller, where you know, thinking about death, thinking about
balloonerism or what?
No, I'm thinking about like my probably favorite album of his is Circles.
Okay.
So that kind of era where it like it got a little softer, a little rawer,
just like that talking kind of. Like, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Now let's talk about like where we are like in the world, because like right now we're in West St. Paul. You know what I mean?
Shout out West St. Paul.
Shout out West St. Paul, downtown St. Paul, right up the road. Twin Cities, Minneapolis, right over there. You're from the South.
Yeah, that's me, man. I'm South Minneapolis.
How do you feel about the Twin Cities? Like the culture here, the music culture here, just in general, like the marketability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, for anybody who's not from here, Twin Cities has an immaculate culture. I mean, everything from like arts, history, museums, live music, lots of historic venues here, including First Ave. As far as where we sit today, I like the culture of the Twin Cities does resonate with me. The culture of America broadly doesn't resonate with me.
Interesting comment. Yeah, okay.
I don't feel like I don't want to say I don't belong here, but like, I don't know. There's something there, like the broad culture and what you think of when you think of America, there's like very little overlap with who I think I am.
Is that like you felt that way your whole life? Is it like more recently, or you know what I mean?
I think both. Yeah. Kind of my whole life, but definitely more recently.
Okay. Yeah.
But the cool thing I think about the Twin Cities is that it kind of supersedes that. It transcends that.
Cool.
Yeah. And
even though it's like a smaller city.
Yeah, it is a smaller city, but like there's
like
a lot going on, and people have so much pride
True.
about the Twin Cities, and like it maintains its own culture that I think is very different from like the American culture broadly, which I love. And,
I think that's true. No, I think that's absolutely a true comment. It's almost like a bubble. You know?
Yeah.
No, it is a bubble. You know?
It is a bit of a bubble.
Yeah, and as soon as you leave, you go, oh wait, this is different. Like, and then you come back and you're like, oh, okay. Like, and then you sort of feel that difference almost immediately.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've got all these fantasies of like, oh, I want to go live abroad or for a little bit, maybe do a year or two, and who knows, like Netherlands, Amsterdam, whatever.
Yeah.
But when I come back to it and I get back to Minneapolis, I'm like, this is special, man.
Okay.
It's cool here.
Cool. Yeah.
As far as like a market, I think that there's plenty to market around in Minneapolis, like good live music scene and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, are you playing shows? Are you doing events like that? Or do you like know, are you going to events and shows?
Yeah, I'm checking out events and shows. I'm not really doing much right now as far as live music, partially because I'm in very much like, I'm like hunkered down at work on this music stuff for Paper Suit. Like I've been
okay. And you're
locked in the basement, in the lab.
And then eventually,
Eventually, we'd love to get out in the real world, but like kind of part of the whole thing with this group is that it's an online thing.
Sure.
Like we're 5 strangers from across the country that don't live near each other, making music together in a sort of collage inspiration format.
And so then my takeaway is that is like your main focus, more so over like yourself, over just like Parker Ellis brand.
Yeah.
Paper Suit is what you're pushing.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's absolutely right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So then that honestly transcends then the need to worry about where you are physically located.
That's true.
Okay.
It's a strength and it's a weakness, not being together.
Yep, for sure.
And we got a nice nationwide reach because we've got 4 different hometowns that we're representing, but makes it hard to do a show.
No, Twin Cities are cool. Sometimes I'm thinking to myself, in order to really have enough people there, like behind me, I'm gonna need to expand and be in different cities.
Yeah,
just like that. If I really want to you know what I mean? Like I know I could go make money doing this, that, or the third, and I teach. You know what I mean? So. But I don't know. It's like, is there really enough people here? I don't know what that answer is. If you have a cult following, maybe, but then you still need to expand. But
it depends what the goal is. It depends what kind of medium you're trying to do. Like, I would love if I was, if we as Paper Suit were so successful in creating like the online community that I didn't feel the need to like grow my fan base through live music, like that'd be a fun thing to add on.
Yeah.
Just because I would like to do it. But as far as like how to grow, if we can somehow make like a whole online community where people are coming here to hang out and to, you know, play games together and share music together and all of that type of stuff, like then who cares where you're located, right?
For sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, but since we are here, since we are in the Twin Cities, what do you see in the Twin Cities? Who do you see? Who do you like? You know what I mean? What do you like?
I think,
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, first I got to say, because we're talking about the Twin Cities, my first musical inspiration was Atmosphere.
Gotta
say it. I mean, I was 10 years old and my older brother burned a CD for me and gave it to me for, I don't know, Christmas or something. And that one of the artists on that was Atmosphere. There were, you know, Jurassic 5 and maybe Black Alicious and a couple others.
Wow.
Yeah. Time capsule shit, right? But so I was listening to that at 10 years old in elementary school and like going to school and putting kids on to Atmosphere like, hey, check this out. So that's what I kind of grew up with, and that's been a huge inspiration for me over time. I've seen them here live a bunch of times.
Because you were born in
I was born just outside of Minneapolis, and I've been in Minneapolis since I was 18.
So then it makes sense.
Yeah. But besides that obvious one out of the way, I'm a super big fan of Prof. I've seen him live a bunch of times as well. But then as far as more independent stuff, I would say Nerdy is probably my favorite live performer in the Twin Cities.
A lot of people would say Atmosphere and Prof are independent, but yeah.
True.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
True. Yeah, no, good point. They're independent.
But I know what you mean, like independent. Yeah.
Like without their own independent boutique label that they've created.
For sure, yeah. With like their record, with their deals. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Rhymesayers and Stop House, they've at least made themselves a little
niche,
channel.
right?
But yeah, if you've never seen Nerdy, it's dope. Dude will come out there with like maybe 13, 14 people on the stage playing various instruments, background vocals, choreographed dances. It's, as far as hip hop goes, I've never seen anything like it on a live show.
Like Bon Iver, you know what I mean? Like like hip hop, like pop hip hop.
It's
like
I mean, it's almost like he's doing a halftime show. Like there's a whole choreographed like scene that's he's got act 1, 2, 3.
Facts.
There's all these. So shout out Nerdy. It's really cool. If you've not had a chance to see a live show from him, you should check it out.
Hell yeah, no doubt. Okay, respect. Okay, cool. So what's next? What you got coming?
So you're catching me at the very, very beginning of what's next. So
excellent. Yeah.
We just dropped our first 2 songs, so it was a doubleheader, debut, and you can go check that out. But really, what's coming up is every single month we're going to try to have at least one song dropping.
Good timing.
Through basically the end of this year, and then you're going to get something extra special that's going to, be a little bit step above that.
And I'm guessing you probably already got those songs all.
We've got right now about 20 songs that are like done,
just ready,
pretty much ready.
Fire.
We need a little engineering on them, but ready to go, and true like works of art. Like every one of the songs in this lineup, it's going to be hard to whittle down and figure out, all right, if we're doing maybe 15 this year, which one make the 15, which is a good place to be in. I think volume's going to be one of our biggest strengths because we've got 5 people and each of them has like a super high motivation right now to create. And this is what it's all about. We're in the golden era of like, all we're doing is just making a bunch of shit. It's super fun, very fulfilling, starting to deal with some admin BS, what you got to do as an artist to get like publishing and just get your distribution right and make content and edit that.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say,
stuff.
are you dealing with that yourself, or do you have somebody that helps you with that?
Yeah,
or?
we kind of started working with this guy named Danny Orange or Daniel Jordan K down in Arizona. He does a bunch of work for Futuristic.
Cool.
So we started working with him for video editing, where we would send raw footage, he would edit it and spit back out finished reels for us, which is great because the editing part kind of drives me nuts. Like
it's nice. You can kind of take your hands off it a little bit.
Yeah. And even beyond that, he's helped, I think, just like us understand what's the purpose of this content and like what is a structure that's repeatable and that we can keep doing. So we worked with him, we're learning the lessons, and now hopefully we should be able to kind of recreate some of that magic.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to have that person to bounce off of as well, to give you perspective on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that dude's a genius. He's also an artist, so beyond being a videographer and kind of like music business person, you can check out Danny Orange he's got his own music coming out right now. That's pretty fire.
That's awesome, man. Good.
Yeah.
You had mentioned, is there anything that you want to share with us, or can you talk to us, like you had brain cancer?
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that if you want?
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm comfortable talking about it. I mean, it's kind of hard to ask about, but it helps talking about it, you know? But so when I was 21, they found something in my brain on an MRI, and we weren't sure what it was. But it was like, you know, that's a hard transition. You're 21. At that time, like, think about yourself at 21. You were invincible, right? Nothing could touch you.
Shit.
And you were probably having a good time. And all of a sudden, like, boom, you know, kind of like big scare staring you down the face.
Your life changes.
Life changed super quick.
Okay.
But so fast forward, you know, it did start growing, and so I had to have surgery to remove it, and radiation and chemo and all of that. And then I had 5 good years of perfect health, and now it's back again, unfortunately.
Okay, damn.
So right now I'm currently taking the first ever approved drug that is targeted for brain cancer.
Word.
It's never existed, and then poof, last August it got approved. So it's like, what a time to be alive and need that drug, and then there it is. So I'm on that right now, and like, I'm feeling good. I feel 100%.
Yeah.
So far, so good. So far, it's not grown since I started taking these meds.
Damn, so it works.
It seems that way.
But you don't know really? Like, wow, yeah.
It's impossible to know, man.
No,
it's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like,
I appreciate you even like sharing with me, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things where there is no definitive answer. I don't know for sure that this med is working. I don't know if, you know, secretly right now it's growing, and next time I get a scan, they'll be like, oh shit, it's grown.
You don't know.
You don't know. So you just got to take every day one at a time.
Yeah.
And there's hard ones, and then there's good ones, and that's just life.
You have insurance?
I got insurance, thank God, dude. This drug, it's one of the most expensive drugs in the world.
Type shit.
If I didn't have insurance, this shit costs $27,000 per month. Per month.
Yeah, nah.
That's fucked up, right? Isn't that crazy? And there's people out there who don't have insurance, and there's people out there who have insurance today, and it seems like they're not going to have insurance very soon.
No.
So yeah,
no, that's fucked up.
The world is an unfair place, but as far as me, my health right now, I'm doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm happy I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, like, none of us really know, you know, so.
That's exactly right. They found this thing in my head by coincidence. So any one of us, you know.
were just having like a MRI one?
Yeah, I had an MRI because I was having these weird headaches, but the headaches went away before I even got the MRI, and I've never had those again.
So it was just like, yeah.
The doctors were like, yeah, that was coincidence. So
if there's anything else you want to say, otherwise, like, you know, you're good. Yeah, but
yeah,
I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah. My big takeaway for everybody is, if everyone were dying, we would all live better. So you just gotta, you know, there's a lot of people that haven't had to face mortality in a serious way, and I'm happy for you. Yeah. Truly. But I think if you had, the odds are good it would have changed your life in at least one major way. And it's worth thinking about that. It's worth like thinking about what you would do differently, you know, if you had this sort of like scary impending doom type of diagnosis. I think everybody ought to think about that. But hey, I'm happy you don't have brain cancer.
Fire. Yeah, no. I'm happy you're here too, and like, and I'm hoping that it goes away for you. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You staring at the city?
Yo,
it's Nathan. We got Parker Ellis in the building, about to spit some bars for you. Whenever you're ready, man. Go ahead.
Give me that chick and I'm flipping the bird. Whip till it thick and I'm fixing dessert. I got the game in the padlock. Pants on the floor cause I'm rapping my ass off. Talk a big game from behind a computer. I circled the square and right trigger the shooter. Whenever I spit, got I'm making a face like somebody smacking the shin with a scooter. Grew up real fast like my first name Juno. Bitch, I run the north like my last name Trudeau. And I got the tincture that I drink first, then I smoke next. And it got me chopped like judo. Ain't talking tits, but they all keep flashing. Quiet down, lights, camera, action. I had a bad dream, I was famous as hell. If you know the chorus, please say it as well.
Okay. There he goes.
Parker Ellis.
Shit, I honestly wanted a little bit more, but that's what's up.
Well, that's all you get for now. You'll have to go stream the rest of the song.
Gotta go stream it. And then, shout out, like, say your socials. Where do we find it,
Yeah, you can find me anywhere at Parker Ellis Music, and you can find my group at papersuit.mp3. And my closing message for you, Nathan, and for everybody else is that 2025 is the year of Paper Suit, okay? So we've got a huge treasure trove of songs, and they are coming for your ears. We're approaching music like a collage, and we've got a pretty revolutionary group here and a revolutionary catalog that is going to start hitting streaming platforms very quickly. So all I'm going to ask of you is to go check it out, and I think you're going to love it.
Very good. Hey, appreciate you for coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, bro.
Peace.